Trump's dollar delusion, how trade war risks ending the US's exorbitant privilege. Magical thinking is indispensable to understanding Team Trump's economic policymaking. The White House often seems to believe two opposing policies can work together while one policy can do two or three contradictory things. A heavy dose of hocus-pocus will be needed to make the administration's dollar policy work in the interest of the United States, for it appears that they want to end the US dollar's supremacy in global finance. At least some part of it does. True, Donald Trump has warned countries not to replace the dollar, or else. And, reportedly, some members of the administration want to encourage more countries to adopt the dollar outright. But what is also true is that Stephen Miran, the president's chief economic advisor, on leave to act as board member of the Federal Reserve, thinks the dollar's position as the main reserve currency of the world is an undue burden for the U.S. and a principal driver of the large trade deficit that Trump finds so odious. America runs large current account deficits not because it imports too much, Miran wrote last year. Rather, it imports too much because it must export Treasury bonds to provide other countries with assets in which to park their reserves. This leads to persistent dollar overvaluation that prevents the balancing of international trade. The quote brings to mind Jenny Halser's 1980s Times Square billboard, with its dry appeal to a higher power, "Protect me from what I want." It is not impossible that Trump and company could effectively debase the dollar. They could do it through policy choice or sheer incompetence. Arguably, they have already started. They will not like the outcome. For sure, foreign countries will suffer if U.S. Treasury bonds quit their job as safe liquid assets in which to park reserves. There are no good alternatives out there. The old hope that the euro would rival the dollar has been stymied by Europe's fragmented capital markets. A quarter century from the euro's launch, there is no euro T-bond. The Renminbi, meanwhile, can't play a leading role in global finance while China retains capital controls that keep money from freely flowing in and out.